Okay, guys, we're going to do brand valuation today. Just give me one quick second while I just connect my headphones. Just give me a second, guys. Guys, have you all selected partners and everything for the group project? Okay, perfect. Groups of two. Okay, first come, first serve. The Excel is on the group for people who are new or people who don't know. Okay, guys, you'll have to work on a project. Well, you have to rebrand a lot of different brands. Only you can get like it's first come first serve basis. If someone gets Kit Kat, then nobody else can get Kit Kat. There is a sheet put on your group. Over there, you'll have to go ahead and shortlist the brand that you have that you want and work in sync with one partner to finish off the project by 20th November. I think that's a deadline given to you all. I think today is 17th, so again, you'll have very few days left. This is the last lecture. Everything has been covered. All the PPTs have been shared with you. Okay, we will get back to you on the final timeline once again. But as per me, it's 20th November. Okay, where you all have to do at least 7 to 8 different tasks for your brand. You have to do competition analysis, you have to do storytelling, you have to do this, you have to do that. Everything basically taught to you in class should be covered in your PPT. I've also given you a sample PPT over there of Nivea. Now, that is not something that you all have to copy. Okay, that PPT is not the best, but that PPT is just a sample. So please don't copy that. Okay, that doesn't make sense at all. Last time what happened is that I gave that sample PPT to people and the students, the kids only copied it. Okay, they copied the entire format, the entire zone, this, that. And whoever copied it, I gave them less marks because you cannot copy someone else's PPT. That is only a sample provided to you at the end of the day. Okay, so please don't do that. Today's lecture is going to be a little bit more relaxed. Okay, for the people who were there in yesterday's lecture, today is more about the complications of brand valuations. Okay, the very last thing in the whole branding index, in the whole branding zone that we have. We've legit covered personal branding, brand audits, storytelling framework, voice, tone, archetypes, differentiation strategy. We've covered logo design. We've covered everything possible in the whole brand spectrum, awareness, adoption, advocacy. This is the only thing that is left for us. Okay. We've also covered customer lifetime value. That is something that we did overall, where we learned a formula also for a sum. Okay, for the MCQ sum that will be provided to y'all in the MCQ examinations. Okay, I'll let you all know about the MCQ examinations also through Hiral ma'am. You'll probably have like a 50-50 MCQ plus this thing going on. But I'll try to keep it very simple for y'all. I'll try to avoid an MCQ examination for y'all. Okay, just keep it based on the project only. Okay, that's something better for you and better for me as well. So I'll try to avoid the MCQs completely. I will have that conversation with Hiral ma'am today after the lecture, since this is the last lecture for y'all. And I will get back to y'all on the WhatsApp group. If anyone has any doubts, please feel free to ask. You can also ask your doubts after the lecture when I'm available for 5 more minutes. Okay. So completely depends on you. Now let's look at something called as the brand value chain. Okay. So a brand value chain dictates the process from start to finish of how a brand creates value. Using a brand value chain model guides a company through necessary steps needed to improve the value. Okay, now this might not sound convincing enough, but I will take you all through it. I will make you all understand everything through the particular diagram. Where's my favorite diagram gone? 1 second. Okay, I'll get you all to it. Just hold on. This is my favorite diagram when it comes to brand value chain. Seems a little complicated, but once you'll get into the specifics of it, then it should be easier. Somebody's asked me what's the submission date. So as of now, the submission date was 20th November. But as I said, all the final things will be communicated to you by probably 2 p.m. Okay, once I have a word with Hiral ma'am. Because I probably think you all would need more time because आज का डेट क्या है 17 तारीख है. What's today's date, guys? Hmm. Y'all won't be able to do it by 20th, or y'all might be actually because your vacations are on, plus it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 18, 19, 20th. Sunday EOD, y'all can submit it, but still I will have one last word with ma'am. Okay, let's come back. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the brand value chain. It's based on 4 basic principles. Okay. Do you mind explaining the project in a gist at the end of the class? Sir, exam ही अच्छा था. But बिना PPT के हो ही नहीं सकता है. It can be exam and PPT or it can be only PPT. Someone said on chat right now to me on direct, sir, exam ही अच्छा था. But खाली exam नहीं रख सकते because PPT is the final understanding. Because branding का मतलब है practical application. MCQs are not practical application, and I don't believe in that at all. But I will give you a gist again. Okay, by the end of the class today, I will give you a proper understanding again. Thoda bahut. Okay. Uh, an assumption that the value of the brand resides with customers. Okay, this is something that you all should know irrespective. Okay, since the very beginning, we'll be talking about this, that the value of the brand resides with the customers. Brand value creation starts with companies' marketing investments and expenditure. There are multipliers which intervene between each stage of the model. and the recognition that the actions of different stakeholders within the organization can affect brand equity. Can someone tell me what is brand equity? We discussed this yesterday.
The assets of a brand.
Correct. The tangible assets, the calculatable assets of a brand is what is called as brand equity. Okay. Ye dekho guys, have a look at this. Okay. It's not very complicated if you think about it. Okay. At the end of the day, we'll go through each and every step now in detail. Okay. But this is what we're going to be learning today. This is called the brand value chain. Okay. And as you all can see in the bottom, okay, that there are multipliers that act in between. Okay. This entire chain is the chain that creates the brand value. Okay, and these are external multipliers over here, three of them. See, your it's very simple. लग रहा है complicated, but पढ़ोगे तो समझेगा बहुत ही आसान है. यहाँ पे लिखा है मार्केटिंग इन्वेस्टमेंट. ओके, मार्केटिंग इन्वेस्टमेंट में क्या क्या आता है? ओके, फिर कस्टमर माइंडसेट, उसमें क्या क्या आता है? फिर मार्केट परफॉर्मेंस, मतलब आपने तो डाल दिए पैसे, पर अगर मार्केट ही डूब रहा है तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? Okay, and the last one is your shareholder value. Okay, these are the four things that you have in general, guys, when it comes to your brand valuation. And there are external things that you cannot go ahead and control. Uh, Program quality, marketplace conditions, and investor sentiments. Okay, now there is legit one slide per value stage, or maybe two or three, and there is one slide per multiplier. Okay, but all you'll need to know, the reason I show this diagram first is because it is this simple. These are the stages, this is how it goes. And in between, there are three multipliers that are acting up. Okay, marketplace and condition, sentiment, program quality. And these affect your brand valuation at the end of the day. Okay, let's give this. Okay, see this. The importance of building a productive brand value chain is crucial to understand because it's ultimately going to impact your brand in the market. A brand valuation is important to study because it lets you build a strong and loyal bond with the customers. Okay. Uh, Look at the effect of multipliers in brand value chain. The multipliers are basically the external forces that impact these three phases of brand value chain. They work like moderators in between the relationship of two phases. More than one multiplier can simultaneously have an impact on the performance of a phase. They either enhance the impact of one phase or on another, or they diminish the impact. Okay, so the reason we got to the diagram because without this we would not understand what are multipliers, कहाँ पे आ रहे, क्या आ रहे, कैसे आ रहे. Okay, so we are going to skip this and going to go into value stages. Okay, what are the value stages? These four are the value stages. ऊपर के चार जो है वो अभी हम पढ़ने वाले हैं. Marketing investment, customer mindset, market performance, and shareholder value is what we're going to understand in detail. What we're studying right now is called brand value chain, and we're learning about the different processes, okay, of how to create a brand valuation. Okay. So the stage one is marketing investment, or they're calling it marketing engagement. Okay, so what does marketing engagement or investment mean? So यहाँ पे basically क्या बोल रहे हैं कि मैंने 10 crore तो डाल दिए, okay, market में. Okay, but my marketing effort, how is it impacting? How is it getting better? Okay, how are people engaging with our marketing efforts? How are people engaging with our ads? What is the end result of my marketing effort is what the first thing is. It covers the investments into marketing, programs that cover power product research, communications, and more. Okay, now there are many things that come into the first segment of phase one, okay, of the marketing engagement. Under that, you have suitability, uniqueness, consistency, coherence, Okay, these four are the main points that we have overall. And मैं आपको ये चारों points अभी सिखाने वाला हूँ. Okay, so the first thing, which is suitability, is a measurement of how suitable your marketing program is for the customers. Specific is the keyword. Needs. Okay, make sure to learn, evaluate, and understand what types of problem a customer has, and then present them your services as the solution. Okay, so what suitability means is that, bro, you have to listen to your customers at the end of the day and not give them कुछ भी कचरा जो आपको पसंद है, जो आपको चाहिए. You have to give your customers in the end what they are looking for and what they want, because it should be suitable to their niche. Okay, the next one is, sorry guys. Uh, okay, so the next one is uniqueness. Okay, so when it comes to uniqueness, as the name stands, it's very clearly evident that uniqueness ka matlab hai unique, enticing marketing campaign, something that stands out. You know, your marketing campaign can't be something that blends in. मेरी टीम यहाँ पे काम करती है. Suppose they work on a makeup brand. Okay, and the ideas that they give is that shoot like a makeup application video, shoot like a normal makeup video, shoot like a applying nail polish video. But I'm like, guys, everyone is doing that. You know, if you try to blend in, then you know your brand will just die. In today's day and age, without a unique brand identity and unique marketing campaigns, nothing is going to take you to the end. Again, coming to the most important point in anything in life, in any kind of Instagram efforts, in any kind of branding efforts, is a consistency. अगर आप सब जगह लाल डाल रहे हो तो प्लीज लाल ही डालो. Suddenly blue मत कर देना. Okay, one of my clients wanted to change the Diwali post to purple, and I'm like, bro, your brand is red and green, and he was like, he wants purple for the Diwali wish post, and I'm like, why would you do that? Right, I mean, just chill out, don't do something like this, you know. So he was like, no, I want it. So like, okay man, you're the client, you're paying us money, we don't like, we care, but we don't care enough to be like, oh my god, no, don't do it, it's completely all right, theek hai. You know, so he made a purple Diwali post and we were like, okay bro, do what you want at this point of time. So again, consistency in look and feel, consistency in posting, consistency in your efforts at the end of the day. Okay. And the last thing is coherence. Okay. So again, over here, we're saying the part of this marketing engagement should involve customer feedback. Basically, what they're trying to tell you at this stage, coherence means that everything should be in sync with one another. Okay, so you're saying that, okay, you need to make sure that it's this part is in sync with that part. Your customers are in sync with your campaigns are in sync with your creatives are in sync with your brands, everything is in cohesion. Okay, it all works out as a whole. Okay, any questions till now? First stage done, marketing efforts, marketing engagement. Sub pointers, four sub pointers also clear, guys. Let me know. Then we move on. Okay. Now, guys, we're going to value stage two. We're not going to multiplier two, okay? Just stage two at this point in time. Multipliers will come later. We'll study the multipliers later. Okay, see, again, I'll show you the diagram. We're studying only the stages, no multipliers now. Okay. So value stage two is customer perception and brand image. Okay, guys, what is brand image and what is brand identity? Can someone tell me? Difference between brand image and identity. We discuss this legit every lecture, guys.
Brand image is the reputation of the brand, and identity is the personality of the brand.
Can you repeat that one more time?
So brand image is the reputation of the brand, and brand identity is the personality of the brand, the values of the brand.
Correct. That is absolutely right. Okay. So now we're talking about like brand image. What are people thinking about the brand at the end of the day? In this part of the process, here are the most important factors that we have. We have awareness, we have loyalty, we have attitude, we have advocacy. So we've already read awareness. We've had a separate lecture on brand awareness. So I'm going to skip it. We had a separate lecture on loyalty. We did customer lifetime value, which was talking all about loyalty. यू नो एटीट्यूड का मतलब है कि भाई मेरा एटीट्यूड क्या है ब्रांड के तरफ अच्छा है चंगा है बुरा है गुड बैड अगली हाउ इज द एटीट्यूड ऑफ मी towards the brand at the end of the day is what this segment says. Okay. Now we're gonna go into the first multiplier. Wait 1 second. No, I'll go to the multipliers in the end only. Okay, these are all pointers of the multiplier. Okay, I'm coming to value stage 3. Okay, stage 2 हो गया भाई कस्टमर परसेप्शन, लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं. ओके, और स्टेज 1 है भाई मैं मार्केटिंग कैसे कर रहा हूँ. ओके, बहुत सिंपल हिंदी में. फर्स्ट है मैं मार्केटिंग कैसे कर रहा हूँ. दूसरा है भाई लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं. ओके. तीसरा है मार्केट कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहा है. ओके. सो अगेन स्टेज 3 इज मार्केट परफॉर्मेंस. The market performance phase measures the total effectiveness the brand has on the market based on different factors, including market share, expansion success, cost saving, price premium, profitability. Okay, now what are these 5 different things is what we'll try to go ahead and understand. Okay, the market share वाला बहुत easy है. इसमें कुछ को तुक्का मारना है. Anyone wants to guess? I think that'd be good. Y'all should know what market share is at this point in time. I haven't explained market share ever, but I think y'all should know this. What do you mean by market share, guys? Tell me the guesses in chat on direct message. It's okay. I won't reveal your names. Okay, so guys, when it comes to market share, okay, what the scene is that in market share, you are looking to take over the majority of the market. Suppose Nescafe in India has majority market share when it comes to coffee sachets, but Starbucks India has the maximum market share when it comes to coffee. Okay, let's discuss a few market shares. I would want inputs from all of y'all. Okay, so now if you have Starbucks as the leader in cafes in India, okay, what would you place second? Which company would you place second? And don't say CCD, guys, because CCD is dead, I think. CCD got out of India. Which company do you think has the second most market share in India? Okay, someone's written Debella. Do you guys agree with Debella? Hmm. I think Debella does make sense. I can't think of any other brand that's coming to my head as of now. DCD is out. Debella should be second. I don't go to a lot of cafes, so I don't really know. But I think fair enough, we can give Debella the second one. Let's move to another industry, okay, because I don't know too much about cafes. Let's talk about headphones, okay? Which company in India, okay, has the market share for headphones? Okay. Come on, guys. I'm getting like fewer answers today. You all have to get up. I know it's 9 in the morning, but we got to wake up now. Let's go. Last lecture, guys. Then you all are free to chill and do whatever you all want. Okay, Bose and boat. Okay, I would say boat is the industry leader. For sure. Chalo, nice. Let's go to next industry. Let's go to tea. Okay, package tea. Who is first? I've got a Nestle and a Tetley. Tata tea? Isn't Tata tea also like a known brand? Okay. Let's move on to the next one. What is the next one? What should we do? Hmm. Shoes and sneakers. Okay, someone mentioned Taza. Someone's written especially chai patti, it should be society tea. Okay, so now the interesting part about the market share in the tea market is that none of them are इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स बिकॉज आई एम श्योर मेरे घर में कभी कभी टाटा टी आता है कभी कभी सोसाइटी टी आता है कभी कभी वो रेड लेबल आता है आई डोंट थिंक दैट आई हैव एनी पर्टिकुलर ब्रांड ऑफ टी कमिंग टू माई हाउस आई डोंट इवन नो द brand of the tea that is made and I have tea every single day. Okay, I have coffee also on occasions, but the only coffee that I have is Nescafe. Okay, I have tried other ones like Dove Coffee. I've tried this other, I don't know, weird one also. क्या नाम था? बट मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा. ओके. एंड अंडर दीज कॉफी ब्रांड्स ओके मुझे सब सेम लगा. सो द नेस्कैफे का पैकेट जो 5 रुपए में आता है सेम पैकेट फॉर डोप कॉफी कॉस्ट लाइक 200 or 165 rupees. And I was like, it's absolutely illogical. I tried the pomegranate flavor coffee. I tried I don't know, salmon flavor. I tried, I don't know what nonsense. I've tried everything. There was one neem flavored coffee. I've tried everything and सबका taste same ही लगा. I don't know, maybe my taste buds are spoiled or what is happening. I had vanilla coffee as well from Dope Coffee. And I was like, I don't know what is happening. And, like, I was like, everything tastes the same. Why should I pay 165 rupees when I could just pay 5 rupees and get Nescafe? So again, Nescafe is the market share leader. Okay, majority market share is with Nescafe. You can say 80 to 85% in that particular field. But when it comes to chai patti, there is no clear winner. Okay, let's take shoes market, shoes. Okay, sneakers. Who do you think has maximum market share? Okay, interesting comments. Guys, rest of y'all, shoes. Who's the market share leader? Okay, so I have gotten Relaxo footwear, okay, which I don't think is the leader, but thank you for the response. You have Skechers, you have Nike, then you have Adidas, then you have Adidas, and then the last one we have Bata. Okay, so right now it says, see, I mean, I would not put anyone else above Nike as a sneaker manufacturer or a seller. Okay, because I would think Nike has really tapped the sneaker market very well. Okay, a close second would be Adidas. Okay, and Bata, yes, Bata would come into the mix, but I would put Bata as third, and I would put Skechers as like a sixth or seventh. And maybe Relaxo even ninth or tenth because of the way that the market functions. Bata has captured and tapped the market very well, but बाटा का एक घाटा हो गया. बेसिकली क्या हो गया कि बाटा का रेपुटेशन खराब हो गया. लोग ने बाटा के बारे में क्या बोला है कि बाटा इज वेरी मासी. ओके, बाटा इज नॉट एट ऑल क्लासी. आई नो दैट राइम्स बट दैट्स द सीन. ओके, तो बाटा का फुल ऐसे people have stopped buying those shoes. I'll tell you all a funny story also. One of my friends had an issue. I am not kidding, okay? This is a real life story, okay? Something to wake you guys up. My friend got a pair of shoes from Bata, okay? And his girlfriend is like, oh my God, you're so cheap. Buying shoes from Bata. Okay, I am not even kidding you all. This is a real life story. And then they had fights after that. And eventually they end up not seeing each other again. Because it all started with him going to Bata and buying a pair of shoes. And she did not like them at all. Okay. And that guy genuinely buys shoes, this, that, everything. He spends, uh, he's a very well-to-do guy. Okay, earning very well, best job ever. Recently bought a car also. He bought a own Kia right from his salary. He's doing well, good stuff. He's buying stuff. He's doing this, wearing good clothes, wearing good brands. And he bought shoes from Bata once. And his girlfriend was like, bro, you're so cheap. And then they ended up, not talking to each other after that. Genuinely, that was the last conversation that they had after being in a relationship for like 2 years, two 2 years, I think maybe. Yeah. So someone's written conclusion: Bata creates a barrier between relationship. I mean, yeah. To be very honest, that's the only instance I know. So that's why I thought it'll be interesting and funny to tell you all. Huh. Okay, let's move on from the breakup story of Bata. Okay, let's move on to the next thing that we have is breakup. What am I saying? Breakup. So sorry. Expansion success. Okay, if a brand is successful, it will be a lot easier for them to expand into new markets, which will increase their market value overall. Okay, one way they might do this is by creating a new product or service that is designed to cater to a new demographic. The reason this is possible is that they build their awareness, so the product will be new, but the brand behind it won't. Okay, so now Maruti and Maruti Nexa. So guys, again, Maruti has a similar reputation in the market. Is that if you have a Maruti, that you are cheap. That's the perception created behind it. Okay, like a Suzuki or a Maruti, people are calling it a very massy car. That's the reputation behind it. And I was handling Maruti Nexa. Okay, I used to work with like Maruti Nexa as well. So Maruti Nexa came to us with a brief saying that भाई अभी क्या सीन है कि हम लोग के ब्रांड का रेपुटेशन गिर गया है. तो हम लोग ने एक नेक्सा ब्रांड बनाया. ओके, नेक्सा वाला जो ब्रांड है ना, वहां पे हम लोग को फुल पार्टी करनी है, फुल धमाल करना है, पैसे उड़ाने हैं. लोग को बोलना है नेक्सा इज नॉट लाइक मारुति. ये लग्जरी ब्रांड है. सबको पार्टी कराते हैं. इन्फ्लुएंसर्स इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को पार्टी कराएंगे. 2 3 4 करोड़ उड़ा दो. पार्टी करो, धमाल करो, एनिवर्सरी करो, ये करो, वो करो. That's what Nexa used to think, is that they used to spend a lot more and they were trying to create a luxury perception for them. Okay. But again, expansion can happen in a lot of different ways. The guy who owns Louis Vuitton also owns, I think, Chanel, and a lot of other brands. So again, it's expansion without it being in the same name, okay? Or it could be different. Like Disney owns Marvel, guys, okay? But it's not really well known that it's Disney Marvel. It's just Marvel. Then Disney also owns Pixar, okay? But they don't have Disney Pixar as like a very common thing going out. But it is Disney Pixar at the end of the day. How many of y'all knew it was Disney Marvel? Did y'all know? Did y'all not know that that Marvel is owned by Disney? Yes, no. बोलो chat में. मुझे नहीं पता था, to be very honest. I was not very aware. मेरे को recently पता चला. Someone's written even Family Guy is bought by Disney. Okay, that's an interesting stat. I'm going to Google that after the lecture. Please keep dropping fun facts on me. I love that. I mean, we can all educate each other from time to time. Okay, let's move on. So expansion success is that whether you have a child brand, okay, you are the parent brand, you have another subsidiary brand, a child brand, okay, and then you're deciding whether you want to give it your heading or not, your prefix or not. Okay, a brand that will give you a prefix is Amazon Pay, Amazon Shopping, Amazon Cloud, Amazon, what else? Amazon Music, Amazon. I'm running out now. Amazon, what else is there? Amazon Alexa, Amazon Mini TV, Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Prime. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing that we have is cost saving. Okay. Now let have a look at this. Okay. As the effectiveness of a marketing campaign increases, the amount of money needed for future campaign decreases. इसका मतलब क्या है भाई? अभी मैं इतना वायरल कैंपेन कर लूं, ओके, कितने लोगों ने वो एड देखा है जहाँ पे जियो का, वो लोग ने 5 बिलबोर्ड का वीडियो बनाया है, और वो 5 बिलबोर्ड के वीडियो पे वो जाके मोर बैठ गया है. हैव यू ऑल सीन दैट वायरल वीडियो, दिस मार्केटिंग एफर्ट बाय जियो? बांद्रा के मेन जंक्शन पे मोर जाके बिलबोर्ड पे बैठा है, फुल सीजीआई वाला मोर है. हैव यू सीन इट? नो, यस, वेट, आई विल सेंड इट टू यू ऑल. This campaign got very viral, guys. I'm sending you all the link in the chat. आप लोग खुद देख लेना. Yes, send it to you all. Okay, so this is the campaign that went viral for Geo. Okay, where they had like a peacock and everything coming into the picture. So this is not an actual peacock. Obviously, you don't have to say, but this is something called as CGI effects. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. So guys, this is what they're saying in cost saving कि भाई अगर मेरा एक कैंपेन वायरल हो गया तो मुझे दूसरे तीसरे कैंपेन में इतने पैसे भरने ही नहीं पड़ेंगे. दैट इज व्हाट यू मीन बाय कॉस्ट सेविंग. सो आज का मेरा मार्केटिंग कैंपेन हुआ वायरल तो मेरा कल का मार्केटिंग कैंपेन में मुझे इतने खर्चे करने ही नहीं पड़ेंगे. Okay, now let's look at something called as a price premium. Okay, sometimes a brand might place a higher price on an item or service because either the item or the service is of higher quality than its competitors, or they want customers to believe it's of higher quality. In this case, the higher price is based on the fact that the brand is effective, thus customers will pay a higher price for its products. ओके गाइस, ओवर योर बिस्लरी आती है 10 रुपए में. ओके, एवियन आती है. एवियन कितने की आती है? 40 रुपए की. वो हिमालयन वाटर पता नहीं 100 रुपीज का आता है. फिर कैन ऑफ लिक्विड डेथ वाटर कॉस्ट 180 रुपीज. सब पानी बेच रहे हैं. 180 रुपए का पानी है भाई. 80 ना, आई थिंक 130 का है. सो बेसिकली सिमिलर टू रेड बुल कैन. and it's created for concerts. Okay, so people want to look cool in concerts. That's why Liquid Death, this brand makes water that is specially sold in concerts. It's called Liquid Death. You all should Google it. It's one of my most favorite brands. It was made as a joke. Okay, people who made Liquid Death made it as a joke. They did like some random time pass campaigns before coming up with it. Uh, Obviously, I'm not going to waste some time over there. I'm going to share it if we have more time towards the end of the lecture. Very interesting case study. If I don't mention it, you all should look up Liquid Death. But a bottle, like a can of water, as thin as Red Bull, okay, with only water in it, costs 125 to 130 rupees. Okay, and it has a cool little skull on the packaging. The skull it looks like it's moving upwards. It's a very cool brand overall, but it costs 130 bucks for a bottle of water, a can of water. Okay. The next thing that we have is probable profitability. So profitability is common sense, means kitna profit ho raha hai at the end of the day. Okay. So market performance, market share, expansion success, cost savings, price premium, and profitability. मतलब कल मैंने ऐसा एक कॉफी निकाला या चाय निकाला 200 रुपए का, और सबको चूना लगा के बोला भाई ये चाय एकदम मस्त है, बाकी सारे चाय बिक रहे 10 रुपए में, पर मैं चाय बेच रहा हूँ 200 रुपए में. Okay, so my price premium is 190 rupees. Okay, so that also affects your मार्केट परफॉर्मेंस, बिकॉज आप सब कंपटीशन के कंपैरिजन में 190 रुपये ज्यादा चार्ज कर रहे हो, इज व्हाट यू मीन बाय प्राइस प्रीमियम, एंड दैट ऑलवेज कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर कि कितना ज्यादा चूना लगा पाए हो आप एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. ओके, आई एम गोइंग टू स्किप द मल्टीप्लायर एंड वी गोइंग टू कम टू फाइनेंशियल वैल्यू. ओके, अभी तक हम लोग ने 3 मल्टीप्लायर स्किप कर दिए. ओके, मैं सीधा लास्ट स्टेज पे आ गया हूँ. इसके बाद हम लोग यहाँ पे आएंगे. ये देखो, मार्केटिंग, इन्वेस्टमेंट, एंगेजमेंट, कस्टमर माइंडसेट एंड मार्केट परफॉर्मेंस, ये सब कर लिया हम लोग ने. एनी डाउट्स? अभी हम लोग लास्ट पे आने वाले हैं. P2E गाइस, व्हाट इज P2E रेशियो? फुल फॉर्म बता दो, कोई कल ही पढ़ा था.
Price to earning.
करेक्ट, दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली राइट. ओके, फाइनेंशियल वैल्यू स्टेज 4. So the financial stage is the financial value of the brand, where all of the factors and influences are calculated and measured. The biggest factors include the stock price and the price to earning ratio. Okay, so finally, how the brand is being presented in the market, what is the stock price, what is the price to earning. That is about it. In the shareholder value, price to earning, we've already done last time, and stock prices is as evident as it can be. So these are the 4 value stages that you have. Okay, under each and every between each and every value stage, there is a multiplier that is acting. It's not necessary that the multipliers act in these ways only. This could also act in over here. This could also act in over here. Okay, but to make it seem like a little more understandable, like this whole value stage is not so linear also, but for the understanding of college purposes, we make it as linear as possible. Okay, so again, we'll come to program quality, marketplace conditions, and investor sentiments. Okay, this is multiplier 3, multiplier 2. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, this multiplier acts between stage 1 and stage 2. Guys, what is stage 1 and stage 2? Stage 1 is market engagement and stage 2 is customer sentiment. Okay, this acts between stage 1 and stage 2. Okay, now under this multiplier also, which is engagement quality, we have multiple different aspects. Okay, Okay, we've already gone through all of the aspects, guys. Okay. See, under the first influence, the first value stage was the marketing engagement. And under that, or the multiplier, all of these facts that we studied. Okay, I think this was my bad. I took you through all of the aspects of it, but these are all of the aspects of the force multiplier. Okay, I'm going to go back to it a little bit and showcase to you. Okay, see, over here, you have the marketing investment. Okay, where you have how is the product, how's the communication, how's the employee, how's the effort, how's the campaign. Okay, but what affects all of that is this multiplier, which is the quality of the marketing investment that you've done, which is clarity, relevance, distinctiveness, consistency. Okay, ये देखो ये सारे multiplier में आ रहे हैं. Over here in the first one, where you have marketing program investment, you only have how, what it is, what the product is, what is the communication, what is the campaign, who are the employees, who are the marketing employees that you've handled. ओके बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे अगर आपने बहुत ही अच्छा मार्केटिंग किया है, आपने बहुत ही अच्छा इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है मार्केटिंग में, बट व्हाट अफेक्ट्स इट इज हाउ गुड योर मार्केटिंग एफर्ट्स आर. Okay, so this is your marketing investment, your marketing efforts, and this is how good, how consistent, how unique. Distinctiveness का मतलब again unique only. How clear, how relevant, how like relevant मतलब अभी क्रिकेट चल रहा है तो आपने क्रिकेट का कैंपेन बना लिया. Okay, this is where program quality comes in. So the first this thing acting in is the quality of your marketing efforts that acts between your marketing investment slash engagement and your customer mindset. The next thing that's acting between customer mindset and market performance, guys, is marketplace conditions. Okay, so each of these multipliers also has two to three parts. Now we'll come to marketplace conditions. See, this is your second multiplier. We find it. This was the first value stage, first multiplier, second value stage, second multiplier. Current market status. Okay, guys, is everyone with me till here? Is anyone lost? Till now, we've done 5 things overall. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do 6 and then we're going to do 7. Is anyone lost? Is everyone with me? All here? Let me know in the chat box, then only I'll proceed. Can I go forward, guys? Okay, let's move on. कहाँ गया multiplier? Okay, guys, if you all have understood, can you all tell me what do you mean by multiplier? What is the meaning of a multiplier? Phases. Okay, guys, do one thing. Take a quick 10-minute break and then come back after that. That's when we learn all about the multipliers. Okay, till now we've learned about our marketing investments. We've learned about customer mindset. We've learned about market performance and we've learned about shareholder value. When we come back from a quick 10-minute break, we will come back to program quality, marketplace conditions, and investor sentiments. which are external forces that act while we're deciding our brand value. Okay, this thing that we've studied till now, the four steps are the steps involved in creating a valuation for the brand, where everything starts. This is chronological order, where everything starts with your marketing efforts in building a brand and brand valuation. No marketing means no brand. Then how are people reacting to your brand? How's the marketing? How's the not the marketing, the market, okay, reacting to your brand? And lastly, what are the shareholders reacting to your brand at the end of the day? Okay, we'll come back and we'll start from the three multipliers. I'm going to leave this diagram on for 10 minutes. So whoever wants to see it and understand it better can do it. The time right now is 10. We'll come back at 10:10 and continue the lecture. Go have some tea, relax, come back in 10 minutes. So guys, are we back? Everyone here? Okay, guys, quick recap what we did till now. We did 4 brand valuation stages, marketing investment slash engagement, customers' reaction to the customer's mindset, okay, the market performance, and the shareholder value. Okay, now we got to see how good your marketing efforts are in the multipliers. Okay, how volatile the market is, and what are the investor sentiments. Okay, those are the 3 multipliers that we are going to get into right now. The first one is the engagement quality, which is affected by number one, which is the suitability. Okay, suitability means how suitable is the campaign to your audience? How do they look at it? How do they feel? Okay, so it has to be very relevant to them. Your campaign has to be specifically what these guys need. When it comes to uniqueness, your campaign, your marketing efforts have to be unique. You have to be a brand that is standing out from the crowd as much as possible. Number three is that you have to be consistent in your marketing efforts. ऐसे नहीं कि आज मैंने बिलबोर्ड लगा दिया कल हटा दिया कल मैंने ग्रीन बिलबोर्ड लगाया आज रेड लगाया कल ब्लू लगाया नो why do you think Coca-Cola still continues to advertise via billboards? Okay, is anyone going to go ahead and start drinking Coke now when they haven't drank in the last 10, 20 years? None of us are going to go ahead and be like, bro, मैंने कभी Coke try नहीं किया, मुझे नया Coke try करना है. Okay, we are all repeat customers, but Coca-Cola advertises continuously to us to stay consistent and to stay on top of our minds at every single time because every brand owns maximum majority of their income, their profit, 80% of the profit comes from repeat customers. Okay, and coherence and cohesion basically means that everything should be tied back together. The marketing effort should tie back to the brand should tie back to the marketing, the market should tie back to the customers. Basically, everything is in sync. Okay, now we're on multiplier number two, which is market कैसे चल रहा है. Okay, you've heard a lot of finance guys say market ऊपर है, market नीचे है. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and understand what is current market status. Okay, the current market status depends on a few factors such as competition, marketing quality, channel support, customer demographics. Okay, let's have a look at what we're trying to say over here. So the next thing says competition marketing quality. Okay, here I'm not going to read the slide or tell you all what is written. I'm going to try to explain it to you all. Okay, तो अभी suppose Swiggy है. Okay, स्विगी छा गया उसके मार्केटिंग कैंपेन के साथ. ओके, तो जोमेटो की बात होगी, स्विगी की बात होगी, जेप्टो की बात होगी, क्या होगा? Okay, so now what happens is if you're in a space where your competition has a lot of money, okay, then you're already blown out of the park because if your competition has money, then they're going to reach in different publications, they're going to hire a creative agency, they're going to be in the newspaper, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. And Zomato has more money compared to Swiggy when it comes to investor sentiments, this, that, and everything. But Swiggy is making the best out of their money. Okay, so it depends. कि competition का marketing quality कैसा है. If it comes to Swiggy and Zomato, both are doing equally well. But if you're like Zepto has no campaigns happening for them, but their product is so good that they don't have to market it quite a bit. Okay, I have till date not seen Zepto's marketing, but I only order products from Zepto. Okay, so again, it depends on how good your competition's marketing is for it to affect your marketing campaigns. Today, I am working on a brand called Compassion. Okay, but if you look at Compassion's competitors, you have MAC, you have Huda Beauty, you have Rare Beauty, you have Nika, you have I don't know what else you have. Okay. So now my competition is Nika and Nika spending top dollar in marketing. Okay. So if I want to be able to beat Nika, I need to have that deep pockets, right? At the end of the day. So that is what we're suggesting here also, is that you need to be able to see the competition's marketing and you have to surpass it. That's what comes in the current market status. Okay. Now B is channel support. Okay. Channel support is basically how is a brand making sure to respond to all customers on all channels. Okay. Suppose I complain bro Twitter पे ये क्या बकवास है ये मेरे साथ हुआ स्विगी के साथ. I was sending these gift boxes to my employees through Swiggy. Okay, nice expensive gift boxes I was sending to them, and I got a call from Swiggy, and ये लोग मेरे को phone करके बोलते हैं we cannot reach that person. And I called my employer. I was like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm at home only." But he's like, they're saying that they can't come, but the location you put is right. I'm like, okay. So then I get a call from Swiggy. She's like, sir, आपने लोकेशन गलत डाला है और आपने ये भी गलत डाला है और हम नहीं जा सकते. आप आके कलेक्ट कर लो नहीं तो हम लोग कैंसिल कर लेंगे. कैंसिल करना है तो करो पर फिर रिफंड कर देना. नहीं हम ना कैंसिल करेंगे ना रिफंड करेंगे ना कुछ करेंगे. आप देख लेना. आई वाज लाइक अरे एंड देन फोन कट कर दिया. एंड देन स्विगी के ऐप पे जाके वहां पे मेरा ऑर्डर है कैंसिल. ओके फिर मैं स्विगी चैट से बात कर रहा था. स्विगी चैट बोलता है कि भाई आपका पैसा तो गया. एंड आई वाज लाइक ये क्या बकवास हो रहा है. देन दे गिव मी एन ईमेल आईडी. मैंने फुल चैट जीपीटी से जाके एकदम भारी भरकम ईमेल लिख लिया. ओके 2 मिनट 2 सेकंड के अंदर सीधा कॉपी पेस्ट करके स्विगी सपोर्ट को. Okay, and then they refund my money within like 2 hours or something. They're like, so don't worry, we'll give you full refund. Here is your money, be happy. I was like, okay, fair enough, right? I was like, and it was not like just one thing I ordered like 10, 12 things. And I think they also had an issue because the guy was carrying so many things at one point in time. And that's why I got pissed because he was not able to deliver it. And it was a whole frustrating situation. But the motive of this story is that they had channel support on email, not on the application, but they did solve my issue somewhere or the other. Not a lot of brands have that. So again, you need to be available to your customers to give that channel support. And I'm going to keep ordering from Swiggy. I'm not going back to Zomato, bro, because these guys were sorted. Experience was bad, but customer support was so good that they sorted my issue at hand and they were like, okay, bro, no stress, we got you. So I was like, ठीक है, chalega. Even on Diwali day when there are so many orders and so many different things going down, these guys still had my back. So I was like, okay. Okay, coming to the last thing is customer demographics. Okay, customer demographics obviously means who are your customers set at the end of the day. Uh, Okay. As part of customer demographics over here, what we're trying to say, okay, we are looking at customer demographics as a multiplier, okay, under market status. Okay, so now what you're saying is that it depends on how this particular segment of customers is also, how they're responding to your creatives, how they're responding to your marketing efforts, right? It's how financially impacted these guys are as well. Okay, so what it comes to under customer demographics means if there is a recession going on, right? And your market is hit, then obviously these guys are going to be like under stress, under duress. Suppose if you're mainly marketing, if you're mainly reaching out to students, okay, and suddenly there is an issue that's hit students, then so are you going to be hit. Okay, if you're mainly marketing Buddha Buddhis, okay, and COVID mainly impacted Buddha Buddhis, okay, so then you're saying that if it impacted older people more than impacted younger people, okay, and COVID was literally wiping out your audience. Look at it as a pandemic. Okay, a pandemic impacted your entire audience. So it depends on the market as to what is going on and how is your demographic performing. Okay, so if you're looking to target artists, okay, and suddenly artists are booming because of NFTs, okay, then your product is gonna be booming. So again, if an NFT is booming, then you have to be like, okay, I'm gonna target people who sell NFTs. Okay, your market status, your current market status always will depend on your demographics and your change in demographics, or how quickly are you able to adapt to a new demographic, or how is your current demographic performing at the end of the day, is what we mean by customer demographic. Over here, I'm not telling you all customer demographic with a generic lens. Okay, I'm telling you all under market status customer demographic, मतलब कितना अच्छा या बुरा आपका डेमोग्राफिक कर रहा है, उतना ही अच्छा या बुरा आपका ब्रांड वैल्यूएशन होगा. Otherwise, be able to quickly adapt to new demographics whenever they are booming. Okay. Now coming to the last multiplier, which is investor tendencies. Okay. So when it comes to investor tendencies, let's have a look at a couple of things. Okay, you have your current market situation, you have your growth potential, and you have your risk profile. Okay, so again, one second, hold on. Okay, yeah. See, current market situation is exactly how is your market doing? Okay, how is the market performing overall is what the current market situation is. Okay, this is different from your previous one, which was current market status. Okay, here we didn't have how well your stock is performing or how your market is performing or anything related to that. Over here, there was one for competition. There was one for how well are you responding to people, and the third one is how well is your demographic performing, or how well are you adapting or changing your demographic at the end of the day. Okay, this next one is bhai आपका market actually कैसे चल रहा है. It depends on that under investor tendencies, which is your multiplier number 3. देखो यहाँ पे you have market dynamics. Okay. Then the next one is growth potential. Growth potential is the overall revenue a brand is able to bring in, which fuels speculation concerning how large it can become. मतलब भाई आज प्रॉफिट दे रही 100 रुपए का, और कल प्रॉफिट देगी 200 रुपए का. So again, I have this one client who calls me and he's like, bro, I want to bring in. I'll not name the product. Okay, I will have. I'll just maintain that secrecy with my client. Okay. So my client is calling me from Florida and he wants to introduce product XYZ in Florida. Okay. And he's like, the thing is that this particular company is not present in the USA. Okay. It's present in India. It has a very good name. So I want to be able to acquire that product, okay, and sell it abroad. And they want us to be the marketing agency. And I'm like, fair enough, we'll do it. But he's like, bro, मुझे प्रॉफिट नहीं हो रहा है इसमें. मेरा ब्रेक इवन हो रहा है, मेरे को एजेंसी को पैसा देना है, एड्स में पैसा डालना है, मुझे ये प्रोडक्ट का पैसा देना है, एंड फिर मुझे सेल्स होगा नहीं होगा मुझे पता नहीं, बिकॉज यूएसए में कभी आया है ही नहीं. तो आई वाज लाइक ओके फेयर इनफ. आई वाज लाइक आई एम अ लिटिल skeptical to take up a project. So, because as an agency, you never want to take up any like risky businesses, because अगर client का business fail होता है तो वो agency को point करता है. Okay, so I'm like, I'm a little unsure about this business. So it's like, देख, ये brand का नाम client बोलता है मेरे को, देख, ये brand का नाम इंडिया में है, ये ब्रांड मेरे को कचरा प्रोडक्ट देने नहीं वाला है, हम लोग ये लोग के सारे शूट सूट्स यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, हम लोग को ज्यादा मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं है, नाम ऑलरेडी बिल्ट है, अगर एड एकदम बढ़िया चला तो सेल्स होने लगेगा. अभी शायद ब्रेक इवन हो जाए, थोड़ा प्रॉफिट हो जाए, बट अगर लोग हमारे खुद के वेबसाइट से खरीदने लगे तो अमेजोन का 30% मार्जिन भी निकल गया. एंड ही इज लाइक, सारा पैसा हमारे पास आ गया. Right, if you look at people buying from our websites and get people to buy from our website eventually, he's like there is growth potential, and he's like it's a money making scheme, because the brand is so reputed that and the reason they're not in the US is because they can't compete with China and they don't want to risk it. But this guy sees growth potential in the brand, and that's why he's like, okay, you know what, I'm going to go ahead, get this product into the United States and take it forward from there, only because it has growth potential. So I'm like, okay, fair enough. Okay, and the next thing that we have is the risk profile. As I already told you about my client, he analyzed the risk profile. The risk profile that he's in is at a high or medium high. Okay. So basically, how risky is your product? How risky is your brand? Uh, uh, how risky is the sale? Right? Is all covered under your investor sentiment multiplier. See, you have everything over here, guys. Your value stages, marketing, investment, or engagement, product, communication, trade, employee, customer mindset is awareness, association, attitude, attachment, activity. Then you have the next one, which is market performance, price premium. You have price elasticities, market share, expansion success, cost structure, and profitability. And under shareholder value, you have stock prices, market capitalization, and P/E ratio. When we come to our multipliers, you have three: program quality, marketplace conditions, investor sentiments. Under quality, you have clarity, relevance, distinctiveness, consistency. Under marketplace conditions, you have competitive reactions, channel support, customer size, and profile. And under investor sentiments, you have market dynamics, growth potential, risk profile, and brand contribution. Now, anyone has any doubt, or can we proceed further? Let me know in the chat box, guys. Okay. Okay, we have just very little left. Okay, again, see, we have brand value versus brand equity. I don't want to get into this. How to measure brand value? Okay, we did full brand valuation. Also, under building your brand, here are few ways you can enhance your brand's equity. Okay, not your brand's value. Okay, so yesterday we learned about how to improve your brand valuation overall. It's very in sync, but over here it's telling you how to improve your brand's equity because they're saying equity से ही valuation बढ़ेगा. Okay, so if anyone's lost on how to increase your brand value, as you saw in the brand value chain, the only way to increase your brand's equity, your brand's value is through marketing. Okay, so if you're a marketing professional, use stuff like this. Okay, try to throw big words at your client. Okay, that to improve your brand's equity and thereby increasing your brand's valuation, you have to start doing marketing because marketing investment is literally the first value stage in the brand value chain. Okay, when you tell a client stuff like this, you're like, bro, what are you saying? I'm telling you, these are life tricks and life hacks, guys, to get clients and freelance clients for all of you all. Okay, when you'll give them like big words like this, okay, equity, valuation, value stage, the first process of the value stage, uh, and they'll obviously ask you questions. Okay, but if you know your shit, you can fake your way or you can just talk your way out or whatever it is. But utilizing all of these things in your daily life is why I'm teaching you all of this. I don't care how y'all do in your exam. Okay, for me that's just like another paper correction. Y'all go your way, I go my way. I don't really care about that. I care about you all actually utilizing the things that I have said to make an impact in life and then come back to me on Instagram or LinkedIn and say that, bro, I've actually made an impact and this is exactly what I've done, you know? So that is when I would be happier, when I would be like, okay, this is the actual scene. This is where you actually made it. So again, few ways to increase your brand equity, thereby increasing your brand value, marketing and advertising, ambassadorship and sponsorship. What does sponsorship and ambassadorship mean, guys? Two different things, but what are they? Can someone tell me? Any guesses? Who's a brand ambassador?
The one who represents the brand.
The one who represents the brand. Correct. And what is a sponsorship? Any guesses, guys? Sponsorship?
The reverse of ambassador, like the brand represents the person.
No, not really. But good try though. Try again. अभी क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप में क्या हो रहा है? What do you have in the cricket world cup?
India is dominating.
That is 100%. That to we're gonna win the World Cup, guys. Okay. But when you look at it from an advertising marketing perspective, okay, doesn't the Team India jersey have sponsors? Who are the sponsors on the Team India jersey? Guys, who's the sponsors of Team India? Have you all seen Dream 11 on the jersey of the Indian cricket team? Have you all seen it, guys? So, yes, you all have. Okay. Adidas, Dream 11, all of these are your sponsors. So when you are becoming a brand sponsor, means you provide them all of the money in the world for their equipment, travel, this, that, and in return, they wear your logo on their jersey. And how does this help you? Because you get footage, or because Team India is on screen all the time, and then they get to see Dream 11. Dream 11 gets free ads. Dream 11 gets free jersey logo. It gets banners around the whole stadium. So that is how sponsorship works, is that you get free footage by sponsoring an entire event. Okay. And the last thing that you have over here is improving your customer experience overall. So what is improving your customer experience is that you have how you're replying to customers, how you're being active, through all of the sales stages, okay, which is awareness, consideration, decision, retention, and advocacy. Okay, I'll tell you how do you come into each and every stage of the sales funnel. Okay, this is something called as a sales funnel. Okay, awareness, consideration, decision, retention, and advocacy. ओके अवेयरनेस मतलब भाई मेरे को पता नहीं प्रोडक्ट का, मैं आज अवेयर हुआ हूँ। मैं यहाँ पे सेकंड स्टेज में कंसिडर कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे को ये लेना है या मुझे वो लेना है। थर्ड स्टेज में मैंने खरीद लिया। फोर्थ स्टेज में मैंने वापस खरीद लिया। ओके, और फिफ्थ स्टेज में मैंने दूसरे लोगों को बताया कि ये बहुत ही चंगा है। Okay, now how can a good customer experience come into the picture in each and every step? Under awareness, how can customer experience come in? Okay, is that over here, this particular person sees my ad, okay, and he comes to my website. Under website, he chats with me, okay, and then I give him immediate responses, or he takes my WhatsApp number and he WhatsApps me, okay, or he calls me, is where I can have good customer experience. Okay, under consideration, bro is a little lost and he doesn't know what to buy. So you show him a lot of remarketing ads saying that you were on my website, you saw this. You're sending him an email, here's 10% off. Bhai, tu bhi kya yaad rakhega? So all of those communications, remarketing ads, emails with discounts is how you give customer experience in the second stage. Under the third stage, okay, now bro has already gotten it, he's purchased it like how I did from Swiggy, okay, and I was frustrated and I reached out to them and they refunded my money. That is how you do good customer experience under stage number 3. Under stage number 4, okay, under the retention stage, you keep giving loyalty points, you keep giving discount emails. You keep sharing more and more information about the product and how to use the different features under the retention step. Okay, means the brand is continuously communicating with you. They're not like, अरे ये भाई तो खरीदेगा ही, इसको तो छोड़ देते हैं. No, but you have continuous communication happening under retention, and under advocacy is where the guy becomes your advocate and starts speaking for you. Over here also, when he writes a review for you on Google or Instagram or whatever it is, you make sure to respond to it positively. Go ahead, give a thumbs up, give a nice indication, tell them like, okay, we appreciate you, is where your customer experience increases and improves in the final stage. Okay, that concludes today's lecture. देखो next valuation है. Valuation हम लोग ने already कर लिया है. Okay, so I'm gonna list down the topics that we've already discussed. Okay, we've already discussed branding introduction, competitor research. We've done color psychology, brand storytelling, customer lifetime value, personal branding, brand audit, brand value chain, logo design, brand voice, brand awareness. All of these things have been covered overall for y'all. Okay, I already shared the PPT links. Okay, y'all can refer to that. Since somebody wanted a quick recap of what all we need to do in the project, I'm going to go ahead and share that project on the screen one more time. Take you all through it. Okay, I'll have to give me a minute while I find that PPT. Okay, guys, have a look over here. This is what your assignment is. One brand per person group, no brands to be repeated. Okay, what you'll have to do is you'll have to rebrand one brand completely. KitKat ho, 2Yum ho, Hotstar ho, Nissin ho, Lotha ho, Nescafe ho, GE ho, Samsung ho, Apple ho. But you have to switch up the brand quite a bit. Okay, you don't have to retain the original traits of the brand. First, you need to audit the original traits of the brand. See how good the brand is, see the engagement rate, see the traffic. You can use websites like similarweb.com. You can use your socialblade.com. You can use the template. Okay, I would prefer it if you use the template. If you all don't have the template, I'll send you all the comp research template also right now. Hold on. I'll directly put it in the group. Okay. Okay, 1 second, guys. My WhatsApp is acting funny. But I'll surely send you those competition research templates as well. I don't know, my WhatsApp is stuck at the moment, but I'll drag and drop it there as well. These are the templates that we've done in class. We've done those tick, tick, cross, cross things that we've done in class for the competition research templates. You all see the templates, you'll get a proper idea and an understanding. You can use the templates, you can use the websites, you can use SimilarWeb, you can use Social Blade, you can use the templates. Okay. Sorry, I shared the wrong. Someone's asking, sir, we will make individually the project. No, you have to pick a partner. One partner you can pick.
सर आपने बोला था ना इंडिविजुअली कर सकते हैं.
Individually कर सकते हैं, but individually is not a compulsion. Partner is also not a compulsion. People prefer doing it with a partner because work gets lesser, and both the partners will get the same marks. You can do it individually also. Then only you will get the marks. Completely depends on you. आप पे इंडिविजुअली करना है इंडिविजुअली करो, दो लोग से करना है दो लोग से करो, तीन लोग मुझे चाहिए ही नहीं साथ में. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर गाइस? Okay, let's move on to point number B. Okay, so now you have to go ahead and give the brand a revised archetype. You know, like again, if you mention what the old archetype was, it'll be good because then it'll show that you have an understanding. Suppose Apple ka old archetype hai creator, and you are saying that I don't want to keep Apple as a creator. I want to make Apple an explorer brand. Okay, then you will have to go ahead. In the second point, just don't stick to archetypes, stick to so many different things that we've spoken about. Give it opinions, give it attitudes, give it a word cloud. What is word cloud? A list of 20 to 25 words that represent your brands. Okay, what do you mean by content touch points? Over here towards the end of point number B is you give your brand four central thoughts or something called as brand pillars. Okay, that these four are the central values of my brand. Then you move on to point number C, where is you decide the tonality and voice. Again, tonality is what you speak, and voice is how you deliver the message at the end of the day. When it comes to the second part of the storytelling framework, I have taught you all 9 storytelling frameworks. Out of the 9 storytelling frameworks, you should choose only 3 or 4 max. Okay, even when it comes to point number B, when you're choosing archetypes for a brand, you can choose max 3 archetypes for a brand, not more than that. So if Apple was a creator, you can say, I want to make Apple a creator, jester, and explorer. That is also fine, but then you have to define the percentages of your archetypes if you're using more than one archetype. Like, what's the percentage split between them? Coming to point number D is color psychology and mood board. Color psychology means अगर Apple का color है white, okay, तो white है minimalist. But आप बोल रहे हो now I want Apple to be purple because purple is more royal. Okay, this, that, and then mood board is that you have to show a lot of purple based mood board images of like your new brand. Okay, suppose if you're changing KitKat from red to green, okay, and you're saying that I'm changing my target audience only completely. Okay, that if you're saying that now I'm not targeting adults anymore, KitKat mainly targets adults because KitKat's tagline is take a break. Okay, so you can completely change the tagline, you can change the target audience. You can say now I'm targeting kids, and now your mood board will showcase kids eating chocolates. Okay, so point D ka second part is basically 10 to 15 images which represent your new identity of the brand, like kids eating the Kit Kat, or like if you're saying that Apple is going to be more funky, then show more funky visuals of like a person holding a phone and some funky branding. Mood board basically means 10 to 15 images that you pick out to represent your new identity of your brand. Right? You do the entire process. Over here, I have not written mission, vision, purpose, the tagline, uh, all the other things I'm not written purposely. Okay, if you all read it and you all remember, you all can happily do that. Okay, if you mention a mission, vision, purpose, personality, archetypes, voice, tone, storytelling framework, everything in detail, then I would be happier. किसी ने बोला पॉइंट नंबर सी नहीं समझा है। ओके, सो पॉइंट नंबर सी, हम लोग ने प्रॉपर उसके लिए अलग लेक्चर्स किए हैं। हम लोग ने टोन और वॉइस पे एक पूरा लेक्चर किया था, और स्टोरी टेलिंग फ्रेमवर्क पे भी पूरा लेक्चर किया था। इफ यू हैव अ लुक एट द पीपीटीज फॉर टोन एंड वॉइस, यू विल गेट अ बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग। एंड ऑल्सो देर इज अ होल लेक्चर that we've done on storytelling frameworks. Again, a quick recap for you. Tone का मतलब है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. Like over here, I'm trying to give you knowledge about marketing. So my tonality is more related to marketing, and my voice is like enthusiastic because I'm enthusiastically delivering the lecture to you all. तो voice is आप क्या बोल रहे हो, and your tonality आप किसके बारे में बोल रहे हो. Storytelling framework का मतलब है there are 9 different types of storytelling frameworks, and a brand can only follow 3 out of those 9 at any point of time. All the PPTs of the lectures are in the this thing. मैं group description में भी add कर देता हूँ. I've sent it on the group. I think it's gotten lost. Hold on, stay on call. I'll forget to do it later. Might as well do it now only. Stay with me for a second. Okay, I'm sending you the link over here on this call. I'm sending you the link on WhatsApp again, and I'm adding it to the group description as well.
तो जाओ लेट होता है अभी जाने का कोई से
Okay, guys, I've added it to the group description as well. All of the links are present with you. Okay. Okay, who's not on mute, guys?
भूल गया आज दिखाया ये याद आ गया भाभी को बोलना भाई ये ने हमको 100-200 ग्राम मसाला.
Okay, coming back over here, we're coming to the next one. When we learned about logo design, guys, we learned that there should be like 4 different types of logos. We learned about typography and fonts का मतलब है, are you using sans serif, serif, cursive, or are you using a custom font? Why are you using it? When you're designing a revised logo, you have to tell me whether you're using horizontal lines, vertical lines, circular. Why are you using that? Is it like a monogram design? Is it like a combination design? What kind of logo are you creating? All information is present in your PPTs irrespective. Okay. And the last one that you have is how do you create more awareness for your product? Okay. How do you get more people to know about it? Adoption means how do you get more people to adopt your product, buy your product. Advocacy means how do you get more people to speak about your product. And CLV means how do you retain customers at the end of the day. Okay, all of these are done over the course of our lectures. Everything has been covered to you, A to Z. Okay, here it's written presentation is going to be 50 marks and your MCQs are probably going to be 50 marks. But I will update you all in totality in completion once I speak to Hiral ma'am. Okay, we may not have MCQs for you. If the MCQs are not present for you, then the PPT becomes 100 marks. All the communication will be provided to you on the group itself. Okay. Now, does anyone have any doubts? Someone's written 100 marks के लिए कितना slides? So I would prefer 25 to 30 slider, 25, 30, 35 slider. I mean, if you make lesser also, I'm okay. As long as you cover everything that's there, right? I don't literally care if you are just what happened in my previous exams also is that they made smaller PPTs and then they presented it to me. But the thing about y'all is that y'all cannot present it to me because there is no presentation because we want to save your time. We just want you all to submit the PPT and not present it because it's easier and more convenient for you all. Okay, so I will only know whatever Malpani you've written in the PPT. There is no other way for me to know what you've done and how you've done. So it depends on you how much Malpani you want to put, what you want to put, because you are not going to be presenting it to me. You will be submitting it to Hiral ma'am over a drive link and I will be checking them separately. So again, the more content you put showcases how much more you've learned. Also, I don't like seeing very crowded PPTs. Another thing to get more marks is that if you're rebranding KitKat from red to green, then I would like a nicely designed green PPT. I hate to see black, like white PPTs, basic PPTs. I don't like to see them. Go to Canva, pick a template, utilize a template, put some effort into it because branding is all about utilizing those brand colors, being consistent. Okay, so you to change the brand. Okay, change Apple, change Samsung, change the colors, but then make the PPT that color only. So then I'm like, wow, this person has utilized the new revised brand colors everywhere. There is 100% consistency. Feel free to add other stuff like your brand tagline change or your brand audience, right? When we learned about audience also, we learned that there are 5 different kind of audience personas. Okay, so the audience personas, if you add, again, you will get extra marks at the end of the day because we've covered everything in the lectures. Okay, so feel free to add whatever is not present also to go ahead and get that extra hit. Sir, explain fourth one. Fourth one means color psychology. हम लोग ने class में किया था. We did this over a lecture. I think it was the first lecture where we understood which color has to be used where, what color has to work out how. Okay, is what we had done in color psychology. So basically, color psychology में बोल रहे अगर the brand Adidas is black and white. Okay, you don't want it to be black and white anymore. You want it to be red. Okay, so then you have to explain why you changing it to red because red is a color that stands for rush. Red is a color that stands for energy. Hence, it is in sync with my rebranding. Okay, and then the mood board is that you have to showcase a more red-based colors as part of the mood board. Let me see if I can find one mood board to show you all. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Sir,
1 second. Okay, guys, now I'm going to show you all a couple of mood boards. Okay, and I'm going to show you all a couple of brand books also. Okay, this was a mood board that we had created for Nissin Cup noodles. Okay, so see, this is where we're showcasing. Okay, these are the human shots that we're gonna have. Uh, then why is this blank? Okay, one second, the hard disk got disconnected. One second, guys. My PC is messed up right now. Okay, have a look over here. This is a mood board that we've created for a brand called Elise's. Okay, it's a switches based brand. Okay, they have switches, home automation, all of that. So see, we put categories under the mood board. These are how the products will look. This is how we're going to show setup. Okay, how we're going to have like people showcasing the products. Okay, is what we showcase as part of the mood board. The mood board completely depends on you. It's how the brand is going to go ahead and showcase their visuals in the future is what you mean by a mood board. Okay, I showed you all the other mood board as well. I will go ahead and pull that up on my screen again. So I'll get an understanding of what a mood board is. Okay, Microsoft PPT is being a pain at this point in time. I'll show you all a couple of other brand books that actual brands have made, okay, in real time. Okay, see, we have the Lotha World Towers. This is how you actually go ahead and create like a brand book. This is for the Lotha World Towers. They had an intro, design strategy, visual strategy, logo guidelines, content guidelines, word cloud. The मोटा मोटी थोड़ा बहुत difference होगा, but you all will actually understand what or how like actual brand book is made. This is something that's done for every brand. तो मैंने आपको ऐसे टाइम पास चीजें नहीं सिखाई है ये lectures में things that you cannot apply. See here, you have the content pillars. The first one is growth and development, hospitality, community, health and wellness, tonality. See here, they have the entire tonality. You know, then they have voice. Can you all see? Brand voice. Entitled, not boastful, passionate, not pretentious, confident, not cocky, lifestyle oriented, not experience led. Okay, then you have the fonts, then you have the color scheme. See, this is a mood board. What are the kind of imagery you're going to have? Okay, see this imagery without people. This is what a mood board looks like. They have the icon mood board, and this is social media application, something you don't have to do, but Give you an idea. See, this is too yum. Here you have logo. They have 3 variants of the logo, but you should always have 4. Okay. Colors, primary, secondary, typography, do's and don'ts, mood board. Every mood board has 3 to 4 categories. And that's about it for 2M. Lotha Luxury. See, this is for Lotha Luxury, not Lotha World Towers now. Introduction, design strategy, visual strategy, logo guidelines, content guidelines, word cloud, content touch points. See, these are content touch points. Content touch points means pillar. A, B, C, tonality, then नीचे आएगा voice. Okay. Then you have font. Then this is your mood board. This is what a mood board looks like. This is your mood board. Some things that depict your new, identity of your brand is what your mood board means. No, I cannot share these PPTs at all. These are proper brand PPTs. I cannot share a single one of them. Somebody asked to please share the PPTs, so I cannot share these. I can only share assignment PPT and the things that I've created. But these cannot be shared. Apart from this, you have HDFC, you have your voice, you have your logo, you have color psychology, why these colors are used. See, psychology of blue, psychology of red, fonts, okay, why this typography is used. See, this is your mood board. Okay, what your brand stands for. If it stands for friendship, then you have to show more friendship visuals. If it shows more foodie stuff, then you have to show more foodie visuals. If your brand is all about adventure in the water, then you show water adventure. But if it's all about travel, then you show travel pictures. Or if it's about all of them, then you show pictures like these. Okay. Every brand is going to be different in its way. All brand books are different. Now I'll show you all the Premier League. See, every brand book is like different. Not necessarily all brand books are meant for word cloud, this, that. It depends on the purpose that they're creating the brand book for. But mota moti, this is something that every little brand does, because without a brand book, you are not able to go ahead and make a brand at the end of the day. Okay. See, this is their mood board, what they're saying. See, this is how they wanted their things to be. And this is the last one, Delhi Daredevils, Delhi Capitals ka. They have their color palette, they have their logo variations, and that's about it. Yep. You all saw all of the mood boards possible now. Now you all have an idea what a mood board is also. So we have to mention each and every font used in the entire PPT. No, you don't have to mention the font used in the entire PPT, but you have to go ahead and mention what font are you planning on using for the brand. Because in the logo design lecture, we discussed that each and every font has an each and every different meaning. Sans serif has a meaning, serif has a meaning, cursive has a meaning. So what kind of brands are y'all utilizing overall is something that y'all can go ahead and write over there and explain why y'all are using it. If you're using cursive, you can be like, my brand is more time pass and chill and casual. That's why I'm using a cursive font for my brand. Okay, not for the PPT. The font that I have to mention over there is for what you're using for the brand. Also, if you feel like I want to go ahead and make some designs also, social media for the PPT, please feel free to do so. Any kind of extra effort will be appreciated. अगर आपको लगता है कि just creating a mood board and just writing my font and revised logo is not enough, you can actually go ahead and design a social media post and put that in your PPT. I would highly appreciate that by placing the logo in it, making an actual creative for social media. Yeah, I think somebody had a doubt. How do we submit the assignment, Google form or through mail? Hiral ma'am will guide you further on this. Usually, whenever we do this assignment, we collect it through Google Drives, where everyone has a folder created in their name, and you will just have to add it to their to the folder. The last date of submission is 20th November, which is Monday. But I will still get back to you by I'll get back to you in like 5 minutes or maybe by 1:30 after having one word with Hiral ma'am and give you the final verdict. Any other doubts, guys?
So we need to submit the project as a PDF or a PPTX file.
It's always more professional to submit it as a PDF because a PPT looks like very unprofessional because a PPT is editable. So whenever in the ad world also you're going to present anything to anyone, you usually take it to them in a PDF format, but I don't really care whether it's a PPT or a PDF. Because what's going to happen in a PDF is that your videos are not going to be playable if you want to put any. So if you're making it a PDF, make sure to hyperlink the videos. I mean, just in case you're putting some videos in your presentation. I am giving you leeway to be as creative as you all want to be. So go absolutely batshit crazy because there are marks for creativity because that's what branding is at the end of the day. So yeah, that's about it. Do you all have any other
हेलो
doubts?
सर,
हाँ बोलो.
लास्ट डेट ऑफ सबमिशन क्या है प्रोजेक्ट का?
मंडे EOD.
मंडे.
Hmm.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
ठीक है. Guys, you all can mark your attendance. Whoever has any other doubts, please feel free to stay. Ask me your doubts. Otherwise, you all can mark your attendance and leave. Also, guys, we can stay in touch over LinkedIn. I will send you all my company profile, my profile as well. Feel free to connect over there if you guys want. I will share everything over to you all on WhatsApp. Apart from that, I've already shared all of the data, the PPTs. The competition research sheet is something that I'm going to share right now while we're on call only. So there is nothing pending from my end that I have to share with you all. Again, competition research, if you feel like you don't want to use the sheet, it's completely up to you. But I'm giving you the biggest hint that the more effort, the more creative, the more things you put in your PPT, the more marks you will get. But obviously, I don't want you all to just put kachara just for the sake of putting kachara. Bhar bhar ke text dalna is not what branding is about. It's about being sensible and covering all of the bases rather than just copy pasting text from chat GPT. Because chat GPT to mujhe bhi chalana aata hai, guys. But it's not about doing chat GPT stuff. It's actually about understanding and applying it through visual application is what will get you the marks at the end of the day. So buddy, somebody asked me, so could you repeat? I had a network issue. So it's a group or individual, depends on you. Okay. You can go ahead and wait, aren't you supposed to be in the 11 o'clock batch? Hold on 1 second.
So should we leave?
Yeah, you can leave. Guys, are the level 2 students all in? I thought the level 2 call was supposed to be at level 15. But if you all are in, then just, it's the same link only. I think that's why the confusion has happened, Vivek.
Yes, I thought कि ये level 1
Yeah.
level 2 का बैच है
नहीं,
तो
वो लेवल 1 का ही क्लास था जो लंबा चल गया थोड़ा।
ओके
बट
ओके cool.
बाकी सब हम लोग जो कॉल पे है वो सब लेवल 2 के है क्या?
आई गेस कि ये जो अभी जा रहे हैं वो लेवल 1 के है क्योंकि आपने वो मूड बोर्ड वो सब बताया क्योंकि वो सब लेवल 1 में किया था हम लोग ने इसलिए मेरे को लगा एक बार
करेक्ट।
पूछ लेता हूँ।
हाँ हाँ, but it's the same link I think only na, you clicked on the link from like yesterday's this thing only na, and now
हाँ
you're on the
हाँ हम
level
लोग को
2
लेवल
को।
2 का लिंक आया था ये तो आई गेस ये सेम ही है दोनों के लिए लेवल 1 लेवल 2।
एक काम करता हूँ, मैं ये कॉल क्लोज करके वापस स्टार्ट करता हूँ बिकॉज वो रिकॉर्डिंग सेव हो जाएगा।
ओके कूल
ठीक है, ओके,
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।